What is going on, guys? It's SJHSports and welcome your faces back to a brand new video. This is episode number 60 of the Youth Academy Regens with Cambridge United. If it is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, ding dong that notification bell. Also check out the playlist link if you haven't seen any of the previous episodes to catch up on. Let's crack on with today's episode. So episode 60 means one thing and one thing only. We're having a squad report, and look at that. They've added the goalkeeper technical abilities on there as well from the recent update that bounced on Tuesday. So I'm so happy for that to be on there. Vision and penalties has also been added to the outfield players they was missing previously. So here we go then. David Cassidy is 73, gone up by 1. Brandon Mitchell, 68, gone up by 2. Antonio Castell is a 64, gone up by 1. Brian Duffy, 63, gone up by 2. Morello is a 68, gone up by 2. He's currently injured. Carlos Lins is a 59, gone up by 2. And Iverson is a 58, gone up by 7. Mitrev is a 66. Entini is 62, gone up by 2. Trembler is a 67, gone up by 1. Teddy is a 75, gone up by 1. Patrick Davis is a 68, gone up by 3. Perez is a 66, gone up by 1. Greco is a 64, also gone up by 1. Boyanov is a 65, gone up by 1. Toby T is a 72, gone up by 4. Ian McDonald is a 46, gone up by 3. Gurkan is a 44, gone up by 4. He has a trait, which is interesting to see. He has a long shot taker. Tripalo is a 55, gone up by 4. Svenderson is a 57, gone up by 4. Aidan Bennett, 75, gone up by 2. Archie White, 73, gone up by 2. Skovgard is a 65, gone up by 3. Callum Jackson, 63, gone up by 3. Naka is an 80, gone up by 1. Wilters is a 70, gone up by 1. And he also has finishing at 99. He does have a speciality in a clinical finisher as well, which doesn't display on the squad hub page. Memory is a 66, gone up by 3. Ferreira is a 51. Is a 71, gone up by 3, my apologies. Cameron Morris is a 63, gone up by 3. Galvia is a 64. Tom Graff is a 67, gone up by 3. Aidan Carter is a 72, gone up by 4. Jerry O'Donnell is a 57, gone up by 3. Frank Van Leeuwen is a 73, gone up by 4. Barry Berry is a 63, gone up by 3. Harrison Martin is a 70, gone up by 3. Sam Hughes is a 57, gone up by 4. Pons is a 76, gone up by 2. Cortez is a 68, gone up by 1. And Peter Harris is a 69, gone up by 1. That does conclude our squad report. So we received the transfer offer then for Greco. We are on the 28th of December, so the transfer window does open in a few days' time. And going forward with the transfer window, I'm quite expecting us to sell some players in the transfer window. We're going to loan out some good players as well. We'll get onto that in a little while, but let's deal with this Greco offer for now. So they have offered 700k for him. Our assistant says that we can get 480 and 700. I am actually going to accept the offer because Greco just doesn't have a place in the side. So the first game of the episode then, we take the trip to Villa Park to play Aston Villa. The starting 11 is Cassidy's in goal, Castell, Tremblay, Teddy and Davis are our back four. Naka and Turner sitting in front of the back four. Bennett, White, Van Leeuwen and Wilters up front. Let's go. We need to get back to winning ways, that's important. We haven't picked up a win in 3, but we still sit second in the championship. We're here at Villa Park today. Slid through, here's Cornet. Couple of step overs from Cornet, round our defence and hits the inside of the bar and it bounces out and Castell had to win the header. Tremblay's in there as well to pick up the pieces and we fortunately cleared our lines. Now Wilters looks to search it down the line looking for Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen then has he got the agility to beat his marker, he's done really well, creates the space to have the shot and it's end-to-end stuff here at Villa Park in the 21st minute. The game is coming to life, it's certainly warming up towards Naka. Villa are just allowing us having a bit of space and Naka, we know he can run at the heart of defences before because he's done it in the past. Naka slides it through, Van Leeuwen onside, is he? Oh, he missed anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered if he'd have been on or offside. He missed, but he was offside. He didn't time his run to perfection. I thought he did for a second. Let's look at the replay. Look how close that is. That could have been given as onside. Cornet then skipping past one challenge from Davis. Turner for company, he's done well and he stops it from going out for a corner. Great defending as Davis is sloppy in possession, gives it to Koulibaly, leading towards Davis, gets his chance here and Cassidy makes the save down to his left hand side, goes out for a corner kick. Laid up towards Bennett. Bennett, lovely ball down the line towards Wouters. He'll get onto it. Van Leeuwen's peeled off from him. Here he is, Van Leeuwen. First time strike. Tried to beat the keeper at the near post. He's equal to it. And it's a save at his near post. And it's gone behind for a corner kick. Well, that's half time then. We have been a bit sloppy in possession. We've been not the greatest of performers. A little bit of a confidence knock in those last 3 games. We're doing our best. We're working extremely hard to try and get back into back to winning ways, really. Wouters hasn't had a single shot all game so far. We're at the break. It's Aston Villa 0, Cambridge United 0. Well done by Castell in there to block, and he's been outstanding. Can't express how good he has been as a lad. He's been superb. Davies, and he can bomb forward. Off he goes. Here he goes in full swing now. Here is Wouters. Wouters looks to play it towards Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen turns really well. Turns again. Creates a yard to have the dig. Hits it. Oh, what a goal by Frank Van Leeuwen. Frank the Tank. Oh, that's just genius. What a great finish by Frank Van Leeuwen. And the captain Wouters is there to congratulate him on what was a superb finish. Wouters with the assist. And oh, what a finish that is. Right into the top corner. An unbelievable strike. That's definitely Premier League worthy, is that goal. And look how close that was from hitting the bar. It ducks under it, into the back of the net. And what a great finish by Van Leeuwen. We're 1-0 up. Here's Lansbury, balling towards Keenan Davies, gets his shot away, Teddy's in well, and we're not getting rid of the ball. Get rid of it, lads, when we have chance. It's played through, Davies, Tremblay, and a chance, and it's gone wide of the mark. Oh, that was a let-off for us. We had 2 chances then to clear the ball. It wasn't to be the case, as Aston Villa made their first change. Played inside to Kubas, back towards Cornet. Teddy's gone to closing down, low ball in, Cassidy comes. And Tremblay was also sliding in. Goring, Van Leeuwen, Nark has made a run forward. Oh, it's been blocked, but Nark gets onto it. Back towards Van Leeuwen. Strikes it again from distance. Good save by the goalkeeper. Bennett might keep this in place. Stop it from going out for a throw. Well, that's Bennett's last action of the game. We bring on Ferreira for White. And Bennett comes off. And I think I brought on, is it Galvier, the right midfielder? The French guy. I'm sure I brought him on. Here is Murphy for Villa. Teddy's... Oh, no, he just skipped past us with ease, and his first touch lets him down, and that's a let-off. Oh, our defending was a bit suspect then. Oh, Cassidy, Jesus Christ. To Van Leeuwen, now Wouters. Here is Narka, looks to feed it forward to Galvier. Galvier then inside the area. Galvier will get his shot horribly wrong, and that's unlike him, and Wouters is frustrated by that. There goes the full-time whistle. We are back to winning ways at the 4th attempt then. A good display by the lads and a wonderful strike that deserved to win any game from Frank Van Leeuwen. What an unbelievable finish that was. Wouters and Narka celebrate. We're back to winning ways. It's finished Aston Villa 0, Cambridge United 1. So the transfer window is open then, boys, and we've also signed a player. The pre-contract agreement you have made with Michael Naransky, the Petr Cech's region, has now been completed. He is to be available for training and selection, so that's good. And also we have a youth monthly squad report. We're going to go through this as well. So we've got Gallardo, then 81 to 91. We'll leave him in our youth academy for now. This guy we are going to release because he's gone down to an 88, and I just don't feel that we need any more CDMs at the club. Bradley Green looking like an outstanding player. We've reviewed him already. Dufresne is a centre midfielder, 88 to 94. Alphand is an 88 to 94 cam. Valet is a left winger, 82 to 88. I'll keep him for the time being because he is only 15 years old. Josh Tomai then is an 83 to 89. I'll keep hold of him for the time being. Neil Connolly is a backup goalkeeper, 80 to 86. We are going to release him. And Oliveira is also a 15-year-old, potential 82 to 88. We'll keep hold of him. Peter Harris says we need to have one more chat. The transfer window is a chance for me to get away and make a new start. Please give me that opportunity by selling me. And that's one thing that we're going to cover as well. Before we get into the next game of the episode, we're going to go through the squad and we're going to put some players on the loan list and on the transfer list as well. So then we're going to go through then and see. I've made a few changes. There's a few players that was on the transfer list and loan list from the start of the season. We're going to have a bit of a recap now. There's a few new players on here as well. So Greco Lins is a new player, Harris is a new player, Mitrev is a new player, and Perez is also a new player. They are all on the transfer list. Then we've gone with loans for Iverson, Jackson, Tripolo, Memory, Berry, Duffy, Entini, McDonald, Sam Hughes, Svensson, Gurkan, Mitchell, Skovgaard, Jerry O'Donnell, Morris and Aidan Carter. Now, we're going to talk about Aidan Carter for a second, lads, because some of you will be shocked about this. He needs to go out on loan because his value has gone up as well. He was at 6 million before I started recording this episode because I went through some stuff with Sparring DK on Skype about Carter, and we both come to the agreement that Carter needed to go out on loan purely because he's not going to get ahead of Frank van Leeuwen at the moment. He's not getting ahead of Wouters at the moment. There's no doubt about that. We've also got Pons as well, and also Martin. So they're 4 players we've actually been using this season. We haven't really used Carter that much, and he is unhappy, so we're going to give him a chance on the loan. Hopefully some decent clubs come in for him, get him out of the club for a year, give him some loan time, and when he does come back, we'll revisit his situation. But one thing I do want to do is I want to keep Carter because he's an English prospect and we don't have many English prospects. So we're going to take a look at Naranski then, the new goalkeeper that we signed, which I believe to be Petr Cech's regen. Looking pretty good on the stats wise, diving 83, goalkeeper, kicking is 74. His handling needs a bit of work, his reflexes is pretty decent in the 80s, and his positioning also needs work. We're going to take a quick glance at Cassidy. So you can see Naranski has better diving, Naranski has better handling, only just. Cassidy has better kicking. Reflexes, Naranski comes out on top, and Cassidy does have better goalkeeping positioning as well. So we're going to work on Naranski's positioning and handling. That is one thing that we need to do, but I think we've got ourselves a decent player here. So next game of the episode then, we are at home against Reading. Then the starting 11, there's been a few changes to the side. Naranski gets his first start for the club, he makes his debut. The back 4 stays the same, Turner and Naka keep their positions in the side also. Gauvier is on the right now and Cortez is on the left. Van Leeuwen and Wouters are up front. Let's go. He needs some game time because he's looking outstanding. I was going to put him on the loan list, but I feel like we should have him in and around the club. Here he is, picking up the ball, up towards Wouters. He turns inside, back towards Van Leeuwen. Comes out to Naka, who strikes one. Good save by Manoni, the Reading goalkeeper. And Cortez will pick up the pieces. He'll swing it into the box, looking for Wouters. Manoni comes out to head. Naka on the volley. Is it looping in? And Manoni has been called into action very early on. In 3 occasions then, he has stopped us from going in front in this game. Castell's in there, don't do anything stupid. He challenges Hernandez, short, good save by Naranski down to his right hand side. His first bit of action in a Cambridge shirt, and we look to get the ball away. Slips to Bakuna, skips past the challenge from Cortez. Here is Abel Hernandez inside the area. Oh, what a great save by Naranski, clutching it from out in the air and tipping it behind for a corner kick. It's definitely worth another look, is this save. It's a good effort by the Reading man, Hernandez, and at full stretch, that's a wonderful save, wonderful reflexes. Corner kick to Reading, and it goes near post. Muller, oh, it's batted off the bar. It's still alive for Reading, and it's cleared away by the Reading man. We are living very dangerously in the last 10 minutes or so of this game. We need to buckle up our ideas. Well, there goes the half-time whistle. It's been a bit of a boring first half. It's been very scrappy on both teams this front. If any teams edged it, I would say Reading, but at the break, it's 0-0. Well aimed by Castell. Now Wouters, he's got a chance to run at the heart of the Reading defenders. Wouters, yes, get in. He's not going to miss from there, is he? It's still a long way out, and Wouters has put us into a 1-0 lead. That is a wonderful strike on his weak left foot, hard and low into the bottom corner. We've been working on his shot power as well. His finishing is 99, his long shots is 89, his shot power is about 69. But that was a wonderful finish, and he did get a lot of power behind that. Look at the space he had just to pick his spot and into the bottom corner. The goalkeeper had absolutely no chance, and we started his second half on the right foot. It's 1-0 thanks to Captain Wouters. So we're making a change, and Van Leeuwen does depart, and Harrison Martin does check in. Now Martin picks it up, seeing the run of Naka. Naka turns, oh, good defending by the Reading man, and Smith will come away with the ball for Reading as they're looking to hit on the break. Turner will stop that from happening. That's great play. The referee told the Reading man to get up. Here is Wouters. Now Martin back towards Wouters. Wouters will strike. Good save by Manoni. The Reading goalkeeper comes to the rescue once more. Cortez with the head, and Martin will look to get onto this. Martin then still going is Martin. The big Australian cuts inside, twists again. Oh, Martin, this is lovely. He's still got it. Can he swing a ball into the box? He can. It's a good ball. Cortez will arrive. Cortez rather, and it's a good save by Manoni. Wouters then looking to turn his marker in towards Martin. Martin back towards Wouters. Lovely stuff. Lovely goal. And Wouters is going to smash it into the back of the net from there every day of the week. and Martin and Wouters combine. Great ball by Martin, sets it on a dinner plate from Wouters to finish it off and smash home into the back of the net. Take a look at this, a lovely 1-2 into Martin, first touch, and just waits patiently, an inch perfect weighted ball, and Wouters smashes it into the back of the net. Take a look at it from this angle, outside of the right boot, boom, into the top corner. We've seen some good goals in this episode. We're 2-0 up now. Wouters is on a hat-trick, remember. Here he is, Wouters. Wouters in for a hat-trick. Oh! He'll stab it up towards Martin. Martin always looking back to go towards Wouters. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, and I thought that was the hat-trick then for a second. Unlucky by Wouters. And there goes the full-time whistle. A fantastic performance by us again. We're taking the championship with a pinch of salt. We're taking each game as it comes. We're doing extremely well. Great double goal, great brace by Wouters. The first half was a little bit scrappy. We settled down in the second half and worked our way back into the game, and we managed to pick up a vital 3 points. Wouters had 6 shots. He managed to net 2 of them. It's finished. Cambridge United 2, Reading 0. So we've received a transfer offer then for Aidan Bennett for £7.8 million. That's nowhere near the valuation. It's below his offer. Why this? Are they taking the Michael? We're just going to have to reject that. That is a disgrace. So we received some more transfer news then, and Greco's move has actually broken down. They couldn't agree terms. That's annoying. So the final game of the episode then, of we have completely revamped the side due to player fitness problems. We played Reading literally 2 days ago, so we've had 1 day's break, so we've had to revamp the side. So Naranski does keep his place in the side. A new back four for us: Duffy, Iverson, Mitrev and Perez. Toby Turner is the only player that does keep his place in the side. Graf, we're playing at a CDM role. It's an interesting one for him. I think he'll do okay there. White on the right, Ferreira on the left, Martin and Ponce up front, and Mitrev does take the armband. It's a little bit risky, but I want to freshen up the side and bring in some new players to see how they do. The players that are on the fringe that don't really feature. Let's go, boys. Come on. And he plays it out wide with the support of White. White then looks to feed it in towards Martin. Martin takes a touch. Martin will power his shot straight to Edwards, who has to make the save. Graf, great control by him. Up to the big man Martin. Here is Ponce. Ponce then creating the space to get shot away. Oh! I thought that was going to hit the back of the net then. It was a great effort. And Ponce's shot just goes wide of the mark. He did really well to work it into that area. Just dragged his shot a little too wide. Ponce then in towards Martin. He's going to try and hold it up with great ball control. That's lovely stuff by the big Aussie up front. Now here is Duffy back towards White. Oh, White forgot to take it with him, but here is Martin. Oh, good strike. And Edwards with a fantastic save again. Martin and Edwards duel continues in this first half. Finds Toby T. Now here is Ponce. Ponce then up towards Martin. Laid off. Here is Ferreira on his left foot. And he drags his shot wide now. And he's got Martin in space. Can he find it? It's a good ball. Here goes Martin. Martin then one-on-one with Edwards again. What will the outcome this time be? And it's gone wide. And Martin tried to beat him at the near post. Well, there goes a half-time whistle. It's 0-0, and the duel between Martin and the Oxford goalkeeper Edwards will continue in that second half. Just hopefully we can actually open Oxford up. We deserve to be at least in front at the half-time break. Naranski has had absolutely nothing to do, and it's 0-0. Ponce then in towards Martin. Martin! Oh! Here is Ponce then, looks to slide it through, looking for the run of White. White's in there. Here is Martin. Martin will bang it there. Oh. Fuck off, Martin. Wouters then. Van Leeuwen, sorry. Van Leeuwen still going. Van Leeuwen. Oh, he puts it over the bar. Toby turn up towards Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen looks to slide it through. Here is Ferreira. Ferreira then looks to play a ball in towards Wouters. It's cleared away by Ledson. That was a great ball, and it just didn't have enough pace on it just to get towards Wouters. It caused problems for the Oxford defenders. Can he do it for us? Wouters stabs it forward. He gets lucky. Here is Van Leeuwen. Van Leeuwen on the finesse. Oh, he's hit the bar in the last minute. And Ponce can't get there, and Edwards claims it as the referee blows the full-time whistle. Oh, it's a point apiece for Cambridge and Oxford. I'm disappointed by that result. We did everything right. I think we did a bit. Martin, if he had his shooting boots on, he would have probably got himself a couple of goals today. A couple of good saves from Edwards, the Oxford goalkeeper. They didn't really threaten us that much. It's another clean sheet for our new goalkeeper as well. And a new back four. It's finished Cambridge United 0, Oxford 0. So while this episode is coming to an end, you can see we sit in second place still, 5 points ahead of Wolves, who are in third place, and Aston Villa are 7th on 41. It's a shame that Watford have peeled away like they have done. They're pretty much already promoted. They're just flying out there. It's It's just ridiculous. I would like to have gone for the title if we're in this position in second, but there's no chance we're going to catch Watford. Not a cat and hell's chance. We just need to solidate that second spot. If not, we may have to go through the playoffs. But this team has been exceptionally well. We've not been on a good bit of run over the recent couple of games, or a couple of episodes. Like last 6, we've only managed to pick up 2 wins, and then there's a couple of draws and a couple of losses in there as well. So it's a little bit disappointing in that aspect, but we can't win every single game. Remember, we started off in the Championship. They didn't pick up a win in our first 3 games, I think it was. So to be at this stage of the season in January as well, I'm absolutely delighted. Thank you so much for watching, boys. If you have enjoyed the video, then make sure you give the video a like, and I will see you on another video. And goodbye.